Gina came home a few weeks ago, but not just for a visit. The Go-Go's were on tour with the Police at the Capitol Center, which was sold out for the concert.
See the people walking down the street, following lines, watching all the feet. They don't know where to go, but they're walking in time, walking in, they got the beat. They got the beat, they got the beat. Yeah, they got the beat.
Who are the Go-Go's? Belinda Carlisle is the lead singer, Kathy Valentine plays bass, Jane Weedland plays rhythm guitar, Charlotte Caffey is the lead guitarist, and of course Gina's on drums. Nice picture. Of course, she always did like the camera.
We got the beat, we got the beat. Yeah, we got it. We got the beat.
After Sacred Heart, she graduated from Catholic High.
I was a little criminal, probably. I was pretty bad in high school. I never got caught, but I gave the teachers a hard time, probably. Yeah, I was an ornery kid.
Gina grew up in German Hill near Dundalk. Her parents, June and John, still live there, and June may be the Go-Go's biggest fan.
Well, we always did like music, and rock and roll. We were always into rock and roll. But the new music of the late 70s and the 80s, I like to listen to it. But now, since Gina's in it, I mean, I'm really into it. Really into it.
Actually, the first band that I was in that we really played places was called Scratch and Sniff. And we played the Marble Bar. We used to play at the Marble Bar, do 4 sets a night, you know.
When she was 13, she would come home from school, go up into the front bedroom, put the earphones on and bang on the drums, which was great, except that I could not hear the music, I could only hear the drums. So it would get a little much after a few hours.
Her brother John didn't handle the situation exactly the same way.
Well, she was quite rambunctious. I went to University of Maryland, and she would be playing the drums all the time. And it really aggravated me. We'd get in fights and quarrels and everything because I'd tell her to cut it out with the drums while I was studying.
I lived up the street from Edie, and I've known Edie for quite a while, and I would always go in and visit her all the time. And one day I went and she said, "Oh, Gina, I have a band, and we're going to go to New York and San Francisco and Los Angeles." And I said, "Oh, great, Edie, sounds great." And got a band together in a week, rehearsed, and took off.
That's a poster from their tour. Now, Edie, you were really the discoverer of Gina as a star drummer, weren't you? What was she like to work with?
Well, she's a very sweet and pleasant girl and easy to work with. Mm-hmm. And we just had a lot of fun along the way.
The Go-Go's have really exploded. In the latest Billboard chart, they're number 9. They've toured Europe, and they've been in magazines from Japan more than once, and from Holland and England.
Can you hear them? They talk about us, telling lies. Well, that was the price. Can you see them? To run through them. They have the shield, our secrets to reveal.
It was a real homecoming at the Cap Center. June and John were there, and Edie came with a present. Lead guitarist Charlotte Caffey attended the Los Angeles performance of Edie and the Incredible Aids.
Well, I went with 2 friends of mine. I had no idea who Edith Massey was. And these 4 women came on stage. Gina was the drummer, and Edith was there singing, and she had this leather outfit on that laced up the sides. It was pretty amazing. I sat there and I didn't know what to think, but I remember Edith's voice being very distinctive, Gina's drumming being fast and hard.
We were more of a punk rock band, but then punk rock was in. And I don't know, it was fun. We had the kids all dancing, and they all looked like the Muppets dancing, you know, and you'd be surprised. It was fun.
Well, I don't even remember. It was like 3-chord punk stuff, you know. I mean, look, it was slapped together in a week. We had to have like a 50-minute set, and we slapped it together in a week like that. Made everything up, you know. It was pretty quick.
She wanted to go. She started talking about going to Los Angeles, which we were, no way could she go, right? New York, maybe, yeah, right, a little closer. But Los Angeles, we were dead against it. So, you know, she was unhappy, we were unhappy, and so finally, you know, we had to let her go.
I traded my dad my car, and he traded me the pickup truck. We built a cab on the back of the pickup truck, and I put everything I owned in the back, and me and a girlfriend from high school drove across the country.
So I would speak to her on the phone like 3 and 4 times a week when she was in Los Angeles, which I still do, by the way, no matter where she is.
So I happened to meet the girls at a party one night, and that's how it started. I invited them over for, you know, they said, oh, we're looking for a drummer. And oddly enough, you know, they were one of the first bands that I had seen when I got into L.A.
She would steal steaks from the grocery store she worked at. And she'd barbecue us poor starving go-go's some steaks. We'd have wine and steaks, and we'd jam in her living room, and it was really fun.
We got the beat at the beach. We got the beat at the beach. We got the beat. We got the beat at the beach. We got the beat. Thanks. Good night. Thanks a lot.
Like after we get done shows, you know, girls will run up to us and say, oh, you know, we started a band because of you, and that's probably the best feeling in the world. I mean, it's really great to think that you inspire people to go out and start a band. So this is the dawning of a new era. This is it. This is happening now.
After their set, John takes Gina to meet some old friends in the crowd.
We're having a high school reunion, you see. I went to high school with all these people.
The Go-Go's are up for a Grammy in a couple of weeks, and the album is nearly platinum. Welcome home, Gina.
Let's go to Fells Point.
We'll be right back.